Hi, hello, hello. We are reading some Boku no Hero Academia. Looking at chapter 250. I am quite behind, but we're doing our best to get caught up. 250, the chapter's title is Ending. We start with a monologue from an unknown character. We're looking at the Todoroki household, where pretty much all the events of the last chapter took place. My first impression of you, well, a fierce solar flare that shines bright. Do you remember, Endeavor? I was full of despair that day. Even the wispy autumn clouds seemed against me. You just captured a thief named Takami when I saw you. Ever since that day, I've aspired to be all that you are, and 7 years ago I lost it, and you caught me. Interesting. So, not sure if this character Takami will ever be relevant again. This person, I guess, turned to a life of crime, although also aspiring to be like Endeavor. I assume that they ended up a criminal because they say 7 years ago I lost it and you caught me. The only choice we all enjoy equally is how to close the curtain on our lives. It was finally released. What do you think was the first thing I did? Before even eating a meal, I did some research on you. Okay, this is quite an unexpected development. I thought, we've kind of got our slow burning family drama, and then we've got kind of our criminal element. And the two are quite distinct. In fact, a major thematic note of the family drama is how removed Endeavor the hero is from Endeavor the actual human being and father and husband. And the fact that it's impossible to reconcile those two things is kind of lined up with the impossibility of, a hardened criminal who apparently is injecting something into their own neck. Pretty freaky and looking quite depraved. Breaking into Endeavor the Family Man's household. There's Natsu out there, checking his phone. Totally ignorant of the danger lurking somewhere. Your older brother. Yeah, so we learned in the last chapter that there is one dead sibling. One person that, for whatever reason, maybe it's Dabi. I still kind of think maybe it's Dabi. Natsu and Toya were so close. They were always playing together. It was shortly after Mom went away. The conditions somehow got even worse, to the point that Shoto couldn't even visit her. Okay. But she's overcome all that. Shoto's visiting her now, and her family's looking forward towards the future more and more. Only Natsu can't seem to let go. Believes that father killed Toya. Okay. So this is the gigantic rift between Natsu specifically and Endeavor. It seems that perhaps Shoto doesn't believe this. I'm not sure how literally Natsu believes it. Like, I don't think Endeavor literally murdered his son, but probably more drove him into some sort of life where, he presumably died. IMO probably became Dabi, but we'll see. And here I think this is kind of interesting. Bakugao recognized it. Bakugao says that explains the look on his face. He was actually looking at someone's face, inferring based on their facial expression what kind of feeling they might have inside, and then realizing that this anecdote might lead someone to have that feeling. That's what we call someone who's not a sociopath, not not a total psychopath, but is a human being. Nice job, Bakugo. Okay, so Endeavor, gonna drive him home. Give me that mapo tofu recipe. Nice. Okay. It's nice. He thanks her. It was a good opportunity. He tried his best to get a little closer. Toya, thank you for being Shoto's friend. Pleasures. Oh my. Oh, that's a nice little shot. Bakugo doesn't get a particular thanks. She's probably like, stop being Shoto's friend. Okay, so they're all piled into the car. Endeavor giving them some sort of lecture. You boys gotta get stronger fast. In addition to weekends, you're to report in at least 2 days a week if you can shift your class schedule around. Okay, things are gearing up. I guess I forgot that they were in classes during this too. I thought this was happening during like a break from classes, but you know, the life of the hero, it's never calm, it's never rest. There's always more time to improve. Mm-hmm. Help you out with English therapy. Pakuko's sticking his head out the window like a dog. Yeah, the driver is super prickly. Fun little character. Pa! Pa! He's maybe crossing the line. The good driver never crosses the line. This is a theme of a movie I watched lately. At any rate. Who is this in the road? Who is this silhouette in the road? I think this probably is going to be our criminal element. I'm assuming they've kidnapped Natsu after the events of the very start of the chapter. Ooh. Yes, we can see Natsu in the back. He's got nice house you've got back there. Some sort of mummification quirk. Some ability to control bindings. Now these could also just be the controllable microfiber or whatever bindings that Eraserhead uses, and oh, you know, control people that respond to him guy uses. Shinwa? No. It's the name of a Chinese restaurant near here. I can't think of his name. It doesn't matter. Shin something, I think. Endeavor. I see Natsu. I thought this was a spread, but whatever. Tight slackers. He skids the car around. The driver pretty handy in the moment. And Endeavor jumping out. I love this. One panel between the door opening, you turn the page, Endeavor already full fire mode, flaming across the sky. Just that sense of speed. I'm all about this sense of speed, right? One panel door open, next panel full attack. It's awesome. He goes after the car next. I guess not anticipating that Endeavor would go quite this fast. Looks like the number 9. Do you see that right above the car? It looks like the number 9. What's up with that? Nothing. But it looks like the number 9 a lot. Let him go. Woo! Endeavor does remember. I thought this was going to be the classic, like, why would I remember the name of some petty thug? You know? Endeavor seems like the type of hero to go for that line. It's a classic for a reason. It's pretty badass. And then it gives the villain an excuse to explain themselves. Oh, don't you? I'm this man, the power of whatever. But Endeavor does remember. You had Violet Offender I took down. I remember you gave yourself your own villain name and everything. You remember, that's right. Is this going to be like some revelation? Is this going to be someone we've heard of before? I don't see how that's possible. We don't really know that many villains that are kind of like lurking in this mentioned but not shown space. And the ones that we do know are like big, big deals. It's not just going to be some guy out on the road that won't last until the end of the chapter. Ending. Oh. Ooh, that's kind of ominous. That's the other direction you can go. Yeah. Instead of, oh, it's that guy. It's just like, oh, that's the name of the chapter. That's the other good reveal. That's a pretty good one. Sorry, Endeavor, but you gotta understand, no matter what I did, you always had so much I could never attain. I looked up to you, but I never had anything to protect. Okay. Attacks again. Natsu's still in jeopardy. It looks like he's about to be suffocated here. With this creepy yee-cheet-cheet-cheet sound effect. I'm gonna kill this kid. So please, Endeavor, do the job right this time. Gotta kill me. Jeez. Okay, so this guy can make pretty much anything he wants out of this stuff. I thought it was just that he could extend it, but it would retain the same shape. But no, he can make like arrows. I guess he did actually make the number 9. Oh, I see what's going on here. All right, I'm glad I looked back at this. This is kind of cool. The 9 and the 0 that I saw earlier, it's not that he's creating this stuff. he's ripping up stuff off the road. These are the lines of the road that he's able to rip off the ground and manipulate. So the same with the 9 and the 0. Those were things on the road. And same presumably with this arrow. So is this the power of controlling paint? Is he literally going hard in the paint? Is the power of controlling like surfaces of indicators? I don't know. I don't know. At any rate, that's what he's doing. I understand now a little better his powers. Explains the specific aesthetics we've seen of its use so far. Yeah, so we're launched into a pretty major dilemma here. Endeavor's child, whom, even though there's some bad blood between them, I'm sure he loves on some very deep, very meaningful capacity. A villain demanding that Endeavor straight up kills him. Not just captures him again, but kills him. And remember, he took some mysterious drugs at the start of this chapter. But we're not really sure, what's going on there. A lot of questions, few answers. And this shot of Endeavor on the last page really says it all. Like, I think, the #1 hero in the world, one of the most arrogant characters in the whole series, at a loss, scrambling to figure out how should he best resolve this situation. All right. Plus, we got the boys in the car. Our hero students can get up to something too. We will find out. Could be any day. Hopefully very soon. Hopefully I'll be able to get to the next chapter, and then we can finally be caught up. It's been a while since we've been caught up. Thank you for your patience. That's all for now. Bye.